Hi VC, it's Aaron, Mca. Today I'm going to show you a bunch of vinyl finds that I got this weekend, and I went out of town for a few days, took a vacation with my wife, and we went to Boise, Idaho. It's about 4 hours from here, and we really only do this about once a year around our birthday anniversary time, which is a week of 2 birthdays and an anniversary we have, and we hadn't done it for a couple years, so it's been 3 years. I went a little bit overboard, and I'll show you what I got. And I went to 2 really cool record stores. But before that, I would like to congratulate Rich Strickler on hitting his 500 subs. Really cool. If you don't know Rich, go check his channel out. And he really should be at 1,000 subs. He's got one of my most diverse channels in the VC. He does collaborations with me, with all my friends, with a bunch of other people. He's just really great. Talks sports, talks music, and he's really knowledgeable and really nice guy. So go sub Rich. We really need to get him to 1,000. Him and Sam St. John as well, who just hit 5. So congratulations, Sam, on that as well. And those 2 guys, check them out. Get them some subs. I really want them to be over 1,000 each. If I could, I would do it myself, but I can't. So, all right, let's get started here. First off, whenever I go to Boise, there's one record store I always go to because that's the one I know, and it's called the Record Exchange. Here's their symbol here, and it's a really cool store, a really big store. They have a huge variety, everything you can think of, tons of great music there, and I always get a lot of records when I go there. And I will show the Record Exchange stuff first, and then I will go and show you the next store, and the next store was a fine killer. You'll see. So starting off with the Record Exchange, I did get a couple cassettes as well. I'll show them first. And those cassettes were only a couple bucks a piece, so I grabbed them. This isn't one of my favorites, but I don't have it on any format, so I grabbed the Danger Danger, the first album, which it's a good one. I used to have it. And then Bullet Boys, which I only had Freak Show and Zaza on cassette. I used to have all these in the old days, like trying to rebuild my cassette collection, because I like cassettes as well. I've always been more of a vinyl and cassettes. CDs I like, but any physical format is good with me. I like them all. But for me, my whole life, it was always been vinyl and cassettes first, and then CDs kind of a third. Although, as long as it's on a physical format, that's what I like. So thank you, Gary, for calling your channel that. And then I got this Galactic Cowboys, which is really cool. I love this album. I haven't heard this forever, and that's a really hard one to find. And then some Crocus with the Live and Screaming. Always buy Crocus if I see it. And this one here is one of my biggest grails on vinyl, and it's Kick Tracy with No Rules. Needed that on cassette. So I just grabbed a couple cassettes, and they were real friendly at this record store. I had a handful of cassettes, and then I was going to start looking through the records. I said, hey man, can I set these up on the counter? They did that. And then I was looking through the records, and I had a stack in my hand, and they came and took them, put them up there, so I didn't have to hold this whole stack, which would have been impossible. So let's get started. First off, I found the first Greg Kihn album, which I've actually never heard. Greg Kihn is one of my favorites. I've never ran across his first album. It's on Berserkly, and there's the label. Berserkly albums always sound amazing, so that was really cool. I found this, I think it's a 12-inch single, Living Daylight by Hunters and Collectors. I really like them. I now have 2 12-inch singles. This is 5 songs, so I guess it's an EP, so that's really cool. Looking forward to hearing that. And I won't show the records. I'll just kind of show you what I got. There's a lot here. This one here is a 1970 press Captain Beyond. So my first Captain Beyond with a 3D cover here. I guess it's 3D. And there it is, Captain Beyond. I'll check a couple of the vinyl out. And it's got, okay, it's on Capricorn. There's the label. And all these records are in great shape too. I'm showing the used ones first. And then this Baker Gurvitz Army with Hearts of Fire. Really like them. Of course, it's Ginger Baker's band after Cream and after Blind Faith. Really good stuff, kind of progressive. And this one here, which my buddy Cosmic Brian was telling me how great this record is. TKO. This is kind of beat up, but it was only a couple dollars, so I grabbed it with Let It Roll. This one here was a big surprise. I've never seen this on vinyl. It's from 1988, and it's Driving and Crying with Whisper Tames the Lion. I need to find Fly Me Courageous on vinyl, too. I love that album, so that was a cool find. The first Vandenberg, which I was missing, so now I think I have all the Vandenbergs on vinyl. This one here was a great find. I was so happy when I found this. This is a 1988 press. Riot with Thundersteel. Amazing record. One of my favorite Riot albums, and I was missing it, so that's really cool. And also, I found a 77 Canadian press of Rock City. So I've almost got, I think I have every Riot album up to Thundersteel now on vinyl. Love them. And this one here is a cool find. This is Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats with Wasteland. Love them. This is my second album I have by them, so that was really exciting to get that. This one here, The Best of Budgie. Love Budgie, and this starts out with Bread Fans, so that's really cool. And let's check this one out. This one here is on, I haven't had a chance to spin any of these. I just got home last night, and this is on a Mca Rainbow Label. And check it out, all these records look like that, just amazing. So, and they weren't too pricey, the used ones. Average. They weren't, giving them away, but they were not too bad. This one here is from 1984, and it's called Thrust with Fists Held High. Some killer metal I've never heard. I always blind buy metal from the 80s. Anything from the 80s, I love that stuff. This is a great one here, Gamma 3. So now I have Gamma 2 and Gamma 3. I just need Gamma 1. Of course, that's, I think, who is in Gamma? Ronnie Montrose. So yeah, good stuff. It's on Elektra. And there's a really cool compilation I found. New York Metal 84. So this is great. This has Warhead, Cities, Takashi, Virgin Steel, Teaser, Black Lace, Overkill, Death Slayer, and Frigid Bitch. So there's the, this was a really good find here. There's the label there. I love these, when their metal compilations have really good bands like that, I love them. So there's those. And then I found this. My friends love it so much, I got it just because, it's crazy. Everyone's been looking for it. They had like 10 copies of this store of Chris Isaak with Heart-Shaped World. Heart-Shaped Boxes and Nirvana. Heart-Shaped World for Chris Isaak. Picked that up. And this is the only other one that isn't like hard rock or metal. I picked up the Gold Experience from Prince. I have most Prince records, so I like to complete stuff when I have it. And I'd never had a record by this band. Now I think I got 4 on my trip. There's a Corrosion of Conformity with Takakra, something like that. So Corrosion of Conformity, love that band. I'm trying to find all their stuff on vinyl because I just can't find it. I found a bunch here. So, and there's Blind, Corrosion of Conformity by Blind, another great one. And also, No Cross, No Crown. So 3 Corrosion of Conformity I found at that store. And then I also picked up the Faster Pussycat Greatest Hitch, which is cool because it has You're So Vain on it. It's the only way you can get that on vinyl, I think. Great track list. Love Faster Pussycat. Had to get that. This one I was really excited for. It's a red and white splatter of No One Rides for Free, the debut from Fu Manchu. So now I'm trying to complete my Fu Manchu collection. I have most of theirs on vinyl now. Love that band. And then we got some, this was a cool one. Let's crack this one open. So this, I'll show it first, then I'll open it. This is the reissue of the Metal Massacre first record. So I found it. It's got Steeler, Bitch, Malice, Rat with Tell the World, Avatar, Black and Blue with Chains Around Heaven. That's really cool. Seraphon Ghoul, Death of the Suns on here, Demon Flight, Pandemonium, Malice, and then Metallica with Hit the Lights. And I'm going to open this one up, see what it looks like. I know the originals of this go for crazy, crazy money, so I'm glad they reissued it. And it was one I was missing. And let's see. So it's got this inner... I'd open all these, but it would be an hour-long video. So there's the inner there. Pretty cool. Metal Massacre. And it's on Metal Blade Records. They always do a great job. And there's the vinyl. So I was real excited to find that one. And then we got this one here. And I'm kind of worried about it because it's glow-in-the-dark vinyl. And I have my first one, but I had to get it. Accept, Too Mean to Die. Never heard this record, and I love Accept, so I had to pick it up. And then I found this one. This is the Best of Judas Priest. And, it's great, of course. I missed out on a few of these on Record Store Day, and I had to be careful. And this one here was the last AC/DC up to Razor's Edge. I mean, the Razor's Edge that I didn't have, and so it's Blow Up Your Video, the one I was missing. So I had to get it because it completes my collection up to the Razor's Edge. And then I've got the Pearl Jam on 2 legs. I've got a lot of spinning to do. I haven't even shown you the stuff from the other store yet, which is the best stuff, I think. And then I found this one. This is Haunt. Got some Haunt. And this one here, Saigon Kicks debut, which I have an original, but for some reason, my original of this just doesn't sound that good, so I thought I'd take a chance on this. But I love that record. That's amazing. Here was a really cool one I was excited to get. This is a picture disc single, I Want to Be Somebody and Tormentor. 2 great songs from the original, you know, their debut album. That's amazing. And I picked up this Made in Europe Deep Purple on purple vinyl. Love this lineup with David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes. So that'll be a good one. I used to have that, but it was a beat up copy, so I got rid of it. And then Plastic Green Head from Trouble. I love Trouble. I'm still trying to hunt down the self-titled Trouble album. It's one of my favorite albums, and this is a great one too. But yeah, some great stuff. And finally, Diamond Dave. So I got the David Lee Roth Diamond Dave record, and this is on a weird, kind of a, here's the inner gatefold. And it's on a kind of a weird pinkish, kind of pink vinyl there. Kind of an odd color. It looks more pink in person than it does on camera. So that I think I have all of David Lee Roth's solo albums except for the DLR band, which I don't think has ever been on vinyl, and that's my favorite, one of my very favorites. So that's what I got from the Record Exchange. Great store. Now, I was kind of just hanging out. I thought I was done buying records, and I just looked on my phone to find, and there was a record store right by my hotel, and I didn't know about it. And it's called Modern Sounds. They gave me a mug when I was in there. And Modern Sounds, it was just amazing. It's a little store. They have a great heavy metal and punk sections, and it's just amazing stuff. I was blown away. I didn't really get any of the punk stuff because I was focused on the hard rock and metal more, but they have a great punk section and a great metal section, and like a bunch of like Grail stuff in there. It was really cool. And I'll show you what I got from them. So first up, I got this Ted Nugent, which I was missing. I traded this to a friend of mine, Ken Squires, my copy back a while ago to get we did a trade. So I was missing that. Pretty clean copy, so I had to get it. This one here is called Lily F-65 by St. Vitus. My first St. Vitus record. I need to get more of them. I like them. I just haven't got any. And then the one I was missing, All Fired Up by Fastway. It's a UK press. So I love Fastway, and it's got If You Could See, which is on the Trick or Treat soundtrack. Love that song. And then this one I was really excited to get. This is the debut from Uriah Heap. I was missing this one. It has this great cover, and I've been looking for this one for a while. I love Uriah Heap, so that was a really cool find. There we go. And then this one I'd never even heard of, and I was blown away when I saw this. Tigers of Pantang, Hellbound, Spellbound Live, 1981. So that's right in their heyday with, it's got John Sykes on it. So here's the gatefold double record. Tigers of Pantang Live in 81, amazing. It's even got a big poster here. And Best Versus Water, that's autographed by Rob Weir. Oh, wow, cool. I didn't even know that. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to spin these yet. So I got an autographed poster in there, Tigers of Pantang. I'm going to take that out. This is what the vinyl looks like. So it looks like it's a reissue, but it's from 1981, so it's going to be awesome. That's my favorite era of Tigers of Pantang. Their first couple albums I absolutely love. Then their next few were good, but just not quite the same as their first couple as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, let's take a look at this poster now that I know that it's got an autograph on it. Oh, it's just got the one. Okay, well, that's cool. But here's the poster. Pretty cool. All right, and next up, I got another Corrosion of Conformity. This is Eye for an Eye. So my Corrosion of Conformity collection went from 0 to 4. And then I also got this reissue of Projects in the Jungle from Pantera. So I really love the first Pantera with Terry Lee Glaze as the vocalist. Love him. Of course, he went on to be in Lord Tracy, one of my favorites. And I got an original press of 598 EP. I couldn't pass it up. You know, it was reasonably priced for an original press. And those old original ones I just like better. And there's the label there. So I do have a repress of it too, which I might give away as a VCLT to someone if they need it. Down the line here. And then this one was the big one. One of the big ones. This is a 1984 press. So this is the first Electra press. Second press overall. So it's not the Megaforce, but it's the first Electra press of Ride the Lightning. And all I have was the, you know, the more modern ones. So I really just couldn't pass up an old press of Ride the Lightning. Even though it's not the Megaforce, this is still a really good press of it. The first Electra, it's the very first press they did on Electra. I checked it out. So I just can't wait to hear it. I might be playing this right after the video actually. And then I got this Marching Out, which I was missing from Yngwie Malmsteen. So now I have Rising Force, Marching Out, Trilogy, those first 3 records of his, which I love. And oh, JC, check it out. There's a hype on there, pretty cool. And this one here, I've been wanting for a couple years. And like an idiot, I passed on it when it first came out, thinking, oh, this is going to be a common record, you get it anywhere. All of a sudden, you couldn't find it. So I finally got Firepower from Judas Priest on vinyl. So I'm really excited to get this. And, you know, I think that's a great album. And I was so kicking myself when I didn't pick it up when it was first out. Okay, now here's the rest is all kind of related stuff. And these here were, I just couldn't pass them up. They're not in perfect shape, but I couldn't. This is Love Gun. It's a Japanese press, no obi, but it's a Japanese press of Love Gun. And it's a gatefold, which is really cool. And I love Japanese presses. I think they sound awesome. And it's got, what I like about them is the inserts they have too. This one has, there's the insert here for it. And it's got all the lyrics in Japanese and English. And here's the vinyl. You know, the Japanese labels. Awesome stuff. And then I picked up an old 81 press of The Elder, which I only had a repress of. So I love to have all the original Kiss stuff if I can get it. I had an original, but it was really beat up. That's a really nice, clean copy. This one here, Alive was one of my albums I really needed an upgrade of. So I found a Japanese press of this, and I can't find this on Discogs, this particular copy. And it's got this Japanese writing there on the actual outer sleeve. It doesn't have an obi, but it opens up like the, you know, the gatefold. And then it's got the inner sleeve with all the lyrics for Alive, which is really cool. And I'll show you what the vinyl looks like. There's the vinyl, there's the label there. So I couldn't pass up these Japanese pressings. I love them. I love the Japanese stuff. And this one here is another one I really needed an upgrade of. This is Unmasked. So this is a 2014 repress, but that's all right. I just needed a good copy. I have an original, but it's kind of beat up. So I'm trying to upgrade all my Kiss to really good quality. And the last two are my 2 grails. I got 2 grails here. This one here, Mega Jeff just got this, and I was like, oh my God, I've been looking for that for years. I know my friend Chris Profi has it. I finally found a copy of Chris Cat 3, one of my favorite records. I love this album. I think it's the best album Peter Criss did as a solo artist easily. It's amazing, and it's on this green wax. Let me take it out. It looks better. That's kind of hazy. That's what it looks like there. It's a double record. Great stuff. It's got 2 songs that aren't on the cassette or CD, which I have both of this one. Absolutely love this record. And then this was the big one for me. This one I thought I'd never get. It came out a couple years ago, and I think it sold out before it was released. And this is Kiss Killers when they re-released it. It's got the extra songs on it, double record, and I'm gonna crack this one open. I will save the hype, JC, don't worry. So it's got that cool hype there. But in order to open it, it's a gatefold. I gotta take it off, and I will save it how I always do. Okay, and I just couldn't pass this up. You know, my wife bought me these, this and the Metallica, all these Kiss for my birthday. Thank you very much. And let's see, for the first opening, all the lyrics, so cool. Absolutely love Killers. My favorite lineup of Kiss. Polyline sleeves. Black polyline, my favorite. And this is what the vinyl looks like. Custom labels. And let's check out the other side here. And there is an insert. And here's the other labels. And then here is the insert. And I've never seen this. Oh, it folds out like this. So that was just awesome getting that. They had a couple copies of Alive 2 that were still sealed, but they were just too much money for me to buy with buying all this stuff. But I just got to say, if you ever go to Boise, Idaho, check out Modern Sounds. One of the best stores I've seen for metal and punk records. They had so much stuff there. I mean, I could have spent another, $500 there easily, but it was right before I was about to go. And they had so much great stuff I didn't pick up. Amazing store. Both those stores are cool, but this Modern Sounds, I'm telling you, if you are in the Boise area, check it out. If you like metal, punk, hard rock, any of that stuff. Great, great store. Really friendly. They're very helpful. And all right, everybody, I will see you tomorrow, and have a great one.